The King James Bible, New Testament, John chapter 5 Stats and Facts Review and Study. Chapter, verse, and word counts. John chapter 5 verse 4 has the most words at 30 words. You can see the John chapter 5 verse total count at 47 verses, the average word all of John chapter 5 verses at 21 words per verse, as well as the average verse word counts for both the complete Old Testament, New Testament, and both combined to get a comparison of John chapter 5 word per verse count comparisons. Top 25 most used word counts found in John chapter 5. You can see the most frequent words in John chapter 5 and the word count for each ordered by word count. As well, you can compare that to the total times those words are used in the whole of each Old Testament, New Testament, and both Old and New Testament combined. Top 50 least used words found in chapter 56. You can see the least frequent words in John chapter 5 and the word count for each. As well, you can compare that to the total times those words are used in the whole of each Old Testament, New Testament, and both Old and New Testaments. You can see 6 words in yellow highlight which instances are only found one time in all the Bible, making it a rare occurrence only found in John chapter 5. Counts of names, places, and topics. You can see different topics, names, and places, as well as their word counts in John chapter 5. You can see 1 places listed at the bottom in orange as places, lands, and landmarks. You can see 2 rows in purple for the topic of people's groups, and 1 row for salvation as well as 1 row in pink for charity. You can see the total counts for all the listed topics in the New Testament, Old Testament, and both combined out to the right. Verse counts and the words incurring the related references pointing out of John chapter 5 chapters and verses. You can see in yellow the total outbound references pointing out John chapter 5 at 27 references, as well as the counts per each verse in John chapter 5 and the average outbound reference per verse at 0.6 per verse, and see the per verse rates for the Old Testament, New Testament, and both to the right for comparison. In red, you can see the out references by destination of either Old Testament or New Testament ordered by counts. In blue, you can see 7 out references to the destination Bible books John through Daniel ordered by counts. In green, you can see 18 words in John chapter 5 that incur the related outbound reference counts to other Bible verses ordered by the count used. Verse counts and the words incurring the related references pointing into John chapter 5 verses. You can see in yellow the total inbound related references pointing into John chapter 5 at 29 references, as well as the counts per each verse in John chapter 5 and the average inbound reference per verse at 0.6 per verse, and the per verse rates for the Old Testament, New Testament, and both to the right for comparison. In red, you can see the inbound references by origin source of either Old Testament or New Testament ordered by counts. In blue, you can see the 8 inbound references into John chapter 5 verse references by Origin Bible books John through Daniel ordered by counts. In green, you can see the 25 words that incur the related inbound reference counts into John chapter 5 from other Bible verses ordered by the count used. Footnote definitions counts. You can see in red the footnote type and counts of topical guide with 54 counts as well as Greek translation at 3 found in John chapter 5.